Hello, uh, this is a 2002 Acura MDX, and today I'm going to be replacing the third and fourth transmission pressure clutch. And this is the third transmission clutch, which is in my case, the black plug, and there's the part number. And the fourth transmission pressure clutch, in my case, is the brown plug, and there's the part number. And these plugs, they have a 22 millimeter size. Okay, so the first step would be to remove the driver's side tire. Before we start, I want to go over the tools that we're going to be needing to do this job. And tools are, you need a tower to support the car when you jack it up. Obviously you're gonna need the jack. You're gonna need a wrench with a 19 millimeter socket. Doesn't have to be deep. That's to remove the wheel lugs. I use a breaker bar to make it a lot easier for me to remove the lugs on the tires. Two flathead screwdrivers to remove the plastic screws from the cover underneath. You're gonna need a 10 millimeter socket to remove the 5 bolts that you need to remove, 2 from under the bumper and 3 that cover the cover for the third transmission switch. I use this to help me remove the plugs that attach to the pressure switches. When I press the tab, I use this to kind of like pry it or push it out a little bit. The 22 millimeter socket, well, not socket but wrench, to remove the pressure switch. I didn't have a deep socket to use with a wrench, so I used this tool. And then a rubber mallet just to kind of like hammer the screws, the plastic screws back in once I put the covers. Okay, the tire has been removed, and what I use for that is I used a 19 millimeter socket that fit the lugs real well. And here's the area. I have not removed the plastic covers in here yet, so I want to show you how it looks right after you remove the tire. So to search for the pressure switch, you look in this area over here, and if you look real close over here, you're going to see a number 3. So what you want to do is you want to follow this up or down to where this tube ends right here. So the pressure switch is right over here, the third pressure switch. So this right here is a cover. And before we remove the plastic screws holding the cover here, we need to go to the front of the MDX, and underneath we need to remove 2 10 millimeter screws that is holding the cover in place. And if you look in here, you're going to see one of the screws here and the other screw is over there. Remove these plastic screws over here. I don't have one of those special tools that get underneath and pull it away real easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 flat screwdrivers and try to pry them open on each side. Hopefully that would prevent me from breaking them or breaking too many of them. Okay, we're done removing the cover out of the way. So all I had to do was to remove or attempt to remove 8 of the plastic screws I have 6 smaller plastic screws over there, and next to it are the 2 10mm bolts that go here under the bumper. And there is a slightly longer plastic screw that is the one that goes in this area over here. To remove the cover to the 3rd pressure switch, all you have to do is remove 3 10mm bolts that are right here. One is at the top, this one right here, second one is over here, the bottom, and third one is right here, just underneath. Okay. Remove that to get access to the 3rd pressure switch. The 3rd pressure switch is already removed, and you're gonna have some transmission fluid come out of the opening. So what I did was I used a little bit of a towel, paper towel, and made a kind of like a plug. So if you have fluid coming out, just stick it in there, and that will slow down the leaking of the fluid. For the 4th one, looks like I don't need it, but at any rate, I'm just gonna put this in there just for now. Finally, we connect the plugs. They're keyed, so they only go one way. Make sure that you install the correct plugs where it should be. The black 3rd on 3rd port, and brown in the number 4th. You can see the number 4 over here. Make sure the plugs are secured. And that's it. Now all we have to do is put everything back together and see how everything goes. And we are done. Everything is set, everything is ready, and I will consider this job a fairly easy one. It should not take you more than maybe an hour and a half at the most. Like I said, it's fairly easy. If you want to say what was the most difficult part in here, I will say, and not difficult, I would say more than tedious than difficult, was to remove the plastic screws and the plastic cover and to put it back again the way it should go. And that's it. Alright, then what's left to do is to put the tire back and do a test drive and see if everything went well. Thanks for watching.